What impact will Trump's kidnapping of Maduro have? It means there will be more and more wars. Because the world returned to the law of the jungle, countries will have to build more weapons, and major arms exporting countries will sell even more. All it takes is using Venezuela to scare small countries, and that definitely will buy more arms. It has been only 8 years since World War II, yet the global population has exploded from 2.2 billion to 8.2 billion, while global productivity has not grown at the same pace. When population growth reaches the point where Earth's resources can no longer meet the demand, competition and plunder will inevitably lead to war. The post-World War II world has been relatively peaceful, and many countries have lost their sense of crisis, becoming like giant baby states. For example, Colombia's president even called on the United Nations to convene an emergency meeting, but can the UN deal with a gangster-style government like the United States? Obviously not, right? As a result, Latin American countries will likely face a long-term contradiction between fearing and admiring the US. For those who fear the US, who do you think they will buy weapons from? Russia is an option, of course. So is it possible that a second Cuban Missile Crisis would emerge? At the same time, some Latin American presidents may become even more corrupt, spending more money to maintain presidential guards. After all, who isn't afraid of dying? What about Europe? Europe is full of giant baby states. It enjoys US military protection, cheap migrant labor, cheap Russian energy, and cheap Chinese manufacturing, living comfortably and at ease. Military development has been largely neglected, public national identity is weak, and much energy is spent on so-called political correctness, gender diversity, and performative environmentalism. Though welfare benefits are indeed generous, but how can it last in the future? In the coming jungle-like world, do you think they will worry about being put on the menu? Let me ask you, who will the gang rob? The rich but weak, or the poor? Of course, the rich Europe is the prey. After this kidnapping, some smart countries will begin to take the development of their own militaries seriously, purge internal traitors, and build national cohesion. The fastest way to achieve that, of course, is nationalism. So there will be more right-wing movements around the world. In a multipolar landscape, more small countries will move closer to the nearest great power in search of military protection, forming larger geopolitical blocs. If wars break out between these large blocs, a world war may erupt. The US government, which constantly talks about maintaining the world order, actually just wants a world order in which it can bully everyone else. From now on, it simply be about whose feast is bigger. Follow me an Eastern perspective to see the world.